Will the market go up or down? Should you lock in or float? Find out this and more with Master of the Markets, hosted by Barry Habib of MBS Highway. Brought to you by Caliber Home Loans. At Caliber Wholesale, our products make us different, and our people make us great. Caliber Home Loans Incorporated is an industry product leader with a full offering of core conventional and government products, coupled with our innovative non-agency portfolio lending products. Contact us to learn more.
Welcome to Master of the Markets. I'm Barry Habib at MBS Highway. This is created exclusively for Mortgage News Network and brought to you by Caliber Home Loans. Well, last week was an exciting one. Lots of movement in the mortgage bond market, driven by some technical factors, driven by a big move higher in the stock market once again earlier in the week. And we did get, of course, the big jobs report. Now, the jobs report kind of came in line with expectations. It actually helped mortgage bonds a little bit. I think that the stock market may have gotten a little ahead of itself, and mortgage bonds, the selling might have been a little bit overdone. As many of you know, we kind of navigated through it quite nicely by floating into that jobs report and holding off and not doing a lock alert on Thursday when things got ugly and waited, and saw an enormous turnaround in pricing that was very, very favorable. Now, with regards to some of the items last week that were highlights, we did get some housing data, a couple of housing reports that were exceptionally bullish, that showed real good news in the housing market, but there's a caveat there that these reports were ahead of the move. They were a bit dated from October, so ahead of the move higher that we had seen in the middle to late November, where interest rates kind of really spiked. I mean, they had been going up a little bit, but here's where they really made that big move higher. And as many of us know, sometimes that creates a little bit of a sense of urgency, and you get some buying there. Sometimes it causes people to step back. When we look at some more current data, like the mortgage application data, purchases held up exceptionally well. They were pretty flat, so not a big change there. But where the real damage was done, as you probably know, is on the refinance side. So look, clearly, as we head into 2017, you really have to focus. Now, refinances aren't going away, but you really have to focus on the purchase side. Refinances should naturally slow down. Interest rates, are they going to go to 6%? No. We're going to see interest rates move a little bit higher. However, we are in a position, in my opinion, that you're not going to see interest rates move back down to where they were to create that huge spark of refinancing activity, at least not for some considerable period of time. Now, when we take a look at overall on the application side, they were down a little bit overall because refinances made up most of the transactions. So you've got to focus on purchase business. We do a lot of really great things at MBS Highway that can help you there, help you gain more realtors. And you know what? You really have to protect the realtors you have, because those individuals that are going to try and rebuild their business, that were working with mostly refinances, they're going to say, hey, I've got to continue to build my business or keep things the same, stop the bleeding. So they're going to go after more realtors, your realtors. Protect them. Use the tools we have for co-branded marketing. There's so many things. Check it out. Go get a free trial or sign up for MBS Highway. Now, as we move into this week, it's a pretty quiet news week, but there's some important factors that we need to be careful of. We need to be alert as far as where we are on the 10-year Treasury note. It's moved above 2.385, and that's an important barrier. If we can get a move lower there, you'll probably see a 0.25% drop in mortgage rates. Now, if we don't get it this week, I think there's a really good chance that we will get it after the Fed rate hike. Maybe not initially, but within the next few weeks after the Fed rate hike. December 14th, I expect a Fed rate hike. And certainly the information that we had gotten recently, inflation did not change the Fed's mind. The jobs number did not change the Fed's mind. So the Fed's going to hike December 14th. Maybe, though, with a lot of optimism surrounding the markets now, perhaps there's a thought that the Fed may raise more aggressively. And that could be something that the stock market tends to dislike, and that money flows into the bond market. So as we approach that Fed meeting, we'll be talking more about this, but the statement will be really interesting, and there will be a press conference. If the Fed shows that, hey, yeah, we hiked here, but we're going to continue to be vigilant, and there could be some more hikes in the cards sooner than later, stocks will not like that, and bonds will. Either way, I think bonds get a bit of a reprieve. Not back to where we were, but you should see some improvement. We'll follow that action for you every day if you join us on MBS Highway. I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.
Your reputation with your referring business partners depends largely on the lenders you recommend. This is why you'll want to choose a partner who shares your commitment to customer service. At Caliber Home Loans, our products make us different and our people make us great. A leading product innovator. In addition to our core conventional, government, and jumbo loans, we've created our own non-agency portfolio lending products. These enable you to assist creditworthy clients who can demonstrate the ability to repay. To learn more, visit us online at caliberwholesale.com.
This is Mortgage News Network.